Hi, everybody. We're going to go into some reading comprehension skills again today. We've been practicing last week with thinking about the characters in a story and describing them. So we're going to continue with that today, and it's going to be a chance for you to do a lot of it on your own. I'm not going to be helping you as much. So our learning target today says I can use details to describe a character in a story. So if you remember, last week we talked about what characters are, and characters are who is in the story. It could be a person, it could be an animal, it could be a make-believe character, it could even be a pen. So when you describe a character, you want to think about what does it look like? What does the character like or dislike? Who are the character's friends or family? How does the character act? Okay, so those are some questions that you can ask yourself to help yourself describe the character. So it's really easy just to look at the illustration of the character when you're first getting started and just think about some different ways you could describe how the character looks, like the colors you see, maybe what they're wearing, stuff like that. Okay? So we got a chance to meet a character named Bailey, and we found out that Bailey loves bones. He's clean. Remember, he would take a shower. He sings loudly in class, and he's not good at playing outside at recess because he would pop balls and get stuck on the slide and stuff like that. Then we met a character named Worm. Okay, and I want to go ahead and show you somebody's work from our class, how he or she described Worm. So we're going to go in here into our class journal, and I'm going to choose Aaron's. Okay, so let's listen to Aaron's work.
He has a hat. He has a sister. He has a mom. He has a teacher.
Okay, so she said he has a hat, he has a sister, he has a mom, and he has a teacher. So now we know Worm a little bit better based on how Aaron described Worm. Okay. I said also that Worm wears a hat. I said he goes to school. He has a friend named Spider, and he's funny. Seemed to always be kind of cracking jokes and things. So today we're actually going to listen to the story about his friend, the worm's friend Spider, in a story called Diary of a Spider. As we are watching and listening to the story, I'm not going to pause the story this time. Your job is to look and listen closely so that when we're done, you're able to describe Spider by telling 4 things that you learned about Spider. Remember, you can look at how he looks. You could think about who his family and friends are, where he goes, what he does, what he likes. All of those things help describe him. So let's go ahead and watch the story. And this is in Tumble Books, which we showed you last week. You're able to get in here. And we're going to play this story.
March 1st. Today was Grandparents' Day at school, so I brought Grandpa with me. He taught us 3 things. 1. Spiders are not insects. Insects have 6 legs. 2. Without spiders, insects could take over the world. 3. Butterflies taste better with a little barbecue sauce. March 16th. Grandpa says that in his day, flies and spiders did not get along. Trash mouth! Cannibal! Things are different now. This is awesome! March 29th. Today in gym class, we learned how to catch the wind so we could travel to faraway places. Next! When I got home, I made up flashcards so I could practice. 1. Climb high. 2. Release silk. 3. Catch wind. Fly made up her own flashcard. 1. Fly. I'm starting to see why Grandpa doesn't like her. April 1st. Went to the park with my sister today. We tried the seesaw. It didn't work. We tried the tire swing. It didn't work. We spun a huge sticky web on the water fountain. That worked. April 12th. Today was safety day at school. We learned that vacuums eat spiderwebs and are very, very dangerous. If we hear a vacuum, we should stop, drop, and run. Stop what we're doing, drop from the web, run like crazy. April 13th. We had a vacuum drill today. I stopped what I was doing, forgot where I was going, and ran screaming from the room. Help! We're having another drill tomorrow. April 17th. I'm sleeping over at Worm's house tonight. I hope they don't have leaves and rotten tomatoes for dinner again. More leaves, Spider? May 7th. Mom said I was getting too big for my own skin. So I molted. That is so gross. May 8th. Today was show and tell. So I brought in my old skin. My teacher called on it to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. You there, why don't you get us started? June 5th. Daddy Longlegs made fun of Fly because she eats with her feet. Now she won't come out of her treehouse. I'm going to find him and give him a piece of my mind. June 6th. I found Daddy Longlegs. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. I gave him a piece of my lunch instead. June 7th. Fly's treehouse blew away in the wind today. So did Grandpa. June 18th. I got a postcard from Grandpa today. Dear Spider, oh la la, I landed in Paris. French bugs are delicious. Au revoir, Grandpa. Leg of French gnat. Give it a try. June 30th. Grandpa came home today. I couldn't wait to hear about how he rode the winds all the way over the ocean. Turns out, caught a breeze to the airport and napped in first class. July 2nd. Fly came over to play today. She got stuck in our web, and her mom had to come get her. Hi, Mom. Grandpa laughed a little too hard. From now on, we have to play at Fly's house. July 9th. Today was my birthday. Grandpa decided I was old enough to know the secret to a long, happy life. Never fall asleep in a shoe. July 16th. Things I scare. 1. Fly's mom. It wasn't his fault, Mom. 2. Tiny bugs. 3. People using water fountains at the park. July 17th. Things that scare me. 1. Daddy Longlegs. 2. Vacuums. 3. People with big feet. August 1st. I wish that people wouldn't judge all spiders based on the few spiders that bite. I know if we took the time to get to know each other, we would get along just fine. Just like me and Fly.
Okay, so you are going to describe Spider using 4 details. I thought we could take a moment now to think of a detail that we might write down on our paper, on our work in Seesaw, and share it in the group today so that we can hear each other's ideas before we go to do our work. So let's pause our video and chat a little bit and each share an idea. Okay, it's time to practice. You're going to go in Seesaw into your activities. And you're going to get this activity here, describing Spider. Remember to click on Add Response. Okay, and you're going to get a paper that looks like this. You can use your pencil and pens, different colors here. You could also use your typing tool and type out some details and move them into the bubbles. Okay, but one thing I do want you to do is when you're done, please make sure you do your microphone. Okay, so you're going to click that. I would like to tell you about Spider. Spider, okay, and then you're going to tell me about your 4 details. And then click done. The reason I really want you to do that is because then I can understand your drawings and I can listen to how you describe the spider, because that is what our learning target is describing the character. All right, so go ahead and get started describing Spider using 4 details.